Yo, what up, chat? I was spamming motherfucking Mario Kart races earlier with my boy Tyler. We were just spamming them, dude. It was like you just race half of it, smoke a bowl, race the other half, race 2 laps, smoke a bowl, race the other half, you know, that type of shit. And it was a lot of spamming. But it was fun. I think the cat went out of the room. I don't know how late I'm gonna stay on, guys. I literally just got on, but I'm already like, yo, I'm fucking beat. I've been out since like, I don't know. I only slept a few hours this morning, and I've just been up all day. And I haven't slept, and I've been smoking a bunch of weed. And kitty cat went out of the room. I gotta let him out in just a sec. Hang on a second, kitty cat. So we're just gonna add the game here real quick. Baldur's Gate 3. Where'd it go? Hang on a second, kitty cat. Hang on a sec. I got you. Hang on. I got you. Hang on. I gotta let the cat out. One sec, check. One sec, check. Hey. Okay. Go. You gotta go. Talk to you later. I love you. Bye. Talk to you later. Talk to you soon. Talk to you now. Not leaving me yet? Okay, you don't have to leave. I think we're live anyway. Excuse me. You know, someone feel free to let me know if we're live. How about that? We'll leave it at that. How about that? So many good moments tonight in Mario Kart. Okay, kitty cat left. So many great moments in Mario Kart, in fact. I don't think good moments even does justice to what took place today. What is this? We're doing an update, I think. Yeah, let me open up Steam real quick. Where's Steam at? Let's look at this Fae Farm. Let's see. What is this video here? It says, should I buy Fae Farm?
Ask me, would I buy Fae Farm? And my answer to that is simply, now before I get into this video, I want to say a special thank you to the devs. I guess the name will show up. Use cozy a lot. The word cozy. Okay, okay. Got to learn a whole new fishing mechanic here. You can't put like a stack of sand dollars. You can't put a stack. Looks like you have a lot of what seems to be around 25-ish NPCs in the game off the top of my head, but you can only, with the base game, marry up to 6 characters. You can have 3 fairies and 3 humans. Now I say base game because I believe, let me see here. So it says here that there will be 2 editions on Steam, the standard edition for $40 and the deluxe edition for $60, which version as of right now only has $60. Now the deluxe will come with an official soundtrack of the game and 2 expansions set to release between December 2023 and June 2024. Expansions are set to include more NPCs, more romanceable partners, more creatures, more stories, and more magic. So that means if you want to have more NPCs in your game, or if you want to have more marriage candidates, you're gonna have to cough up the money and pay this DLC or the deluxe version. Also that I would like to note is I wonder if in the game, if you do play co-op, will the people that are playing co-op with you be able to marry others as well? If they are able to marry others as well, that means if you're playing 4 players, 3 and all 4 of you wanted to marry a fairy, or all 4 of you wanted to marry a human, that is not possible. There will only be 3 fairies and 3 humans, and then we'll see what happens when they do drop the DLC, hopefully at the end of the year, but maybe probably most likely next year. One thing about Fae Farm that I don't like also is the fact that there is no relationship progression meter. You don't get to see your progression meter in a bar. You don't get to see it in hearts or anything like that. All you see it is as a title. So under your characters or other characters or NPCs names, you will see that you are strangers, you are acquaintances, you are friends, and things like that. There is no progression meter at all, which I found pretty strange. Zito. Romanceable characters. Argyle. Gallon. Jack. Namashal. Pepper. And Pyrrha. Oh, these are it. So there's only 6 romanceable characters. This is all that you can romance. I guess these are all your marriage candidates. Honestly, I thought there would have been more, but that's all right, I guess. So way to do gifts, but why? Why can't I just go up personally to somebody and just give them a gift instead? I feel like Fae Farm also puts farming to a back seat in some kind of way. It's a very easy farming technique game. It's super easy. All you got to do is click and point. It's very, very similar to Wildflowers, in where you don't have to pull out your tool out of a hotbar. You just click and use an axe, click and use a water can, click and use whatever you're using at that time, a bug net, fishing rod, and so be it. You don't have to cycle through a hotbar at all to use your tools. Now, why do I say farming is a backseat? Well, I feel like it's a backseat because when I experienced talking to the seed vendor, every single seed that they were selling was for every single season. There was no strategy put into the seasons at all, for at least the seeds that we were given, and that every seed that was available to us early on was already available for every single season. Any season, plant in any season. So far, all of these vegetable seeds, doesn't matter when you grow them, they're all the same. So you don't have to worry, I guess, about seasons with crops. At least with these starting vegetables, or all 6 of these vegetables, you plant them in any season. Now that kind of makes it feel a little boring. I wonder if there will be more seeds in the future, probably in different chapters of the game, but you have to get to those chapters in the game, and you cannot be freely walking around and planning out your farm going into the future seasons. Instead, just plant whatever you get, and that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. Another reason I think farming takes a backseat a bit is because they limit you, like we talked about at the market stand. You can only put 1 item. So if you were to grow 20 turnips, you can only place 20 at a time. If you were to grow 70, it's gonna take you a little bit of time to actually, it's gonna take you a couple of days to sell your entire stack of 70 crops, 70 turnips. Dungeon crawling in this game is basically your mine shaft. You go in and you look for resources, but then you also open doors to get you to certain levels of the mine shaft, or whatever they're calling. I think they call it the saltwater mine. One thing I tested as well is the midnight feature. When you do pass out, like in most of these farm games, when you pass out in most of these farm games, you get penalized for that, and you do not you do not want to do that. In this game, however, it is very, very, very forgiving, and there's not really a point to really panic on when the clock strikes midnight. The game gives you 1 hour in advance that you need to be home, which isn't enough time. If you're in the middle of the mines, you're not going to have enough time to go back from the mines all the way back home if you don't have a fast travel system. So 1 hour, I feel like, is not enough time. They should give you a 2-hour warning. Since you do pass out at midnight, maybe give us a warning at 10 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. But like I said, there's no penalty for passing out in the mine, so just honestly stay there till you pass out, get teleported back home, and that's it.
We're gonna get past. I'm assuming we're gonna pass out. Hopefully we don't lose our stuff in here, but we'll have to see. Here we go. Oh, is that, what is that? Topaz? Here we go. Okay. So it takes you straight to, I guess, home. No penalty? Yeah, no penalty. So I guess just stay here until the end of the day.
Now, in most games like Stardew Valley, Coral Island, and many, many other games, you get to have what is called like checkpoints. So when you get to 1 through level 5, at level 5, you get a checkpoint where you can automatically go ahead and teleport to that anytime you want. And they do it by increments of 5, whether it's like you get there to 5, boom, checkpoint 10, checkpoint 15, checkpoint, or sometimes they do it in increments of 10. If you get to level 10, boom, checkpoint, you can teleport there at any time. You don't have to do anything else. But in Fae Farm, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit grindier in the beginning, and it's a little just tedious, I have to say. So in Fae Farm, you have to keep open every single floor. But that there's doors on every level, and when you find the buttons to open the door, you must then seal every single door you find. Now, to get the seals, you have to get resources from the mine, head back to your farm, and create or craft these seals. Now, there is a lot of seals, probably up to 15 to 20 different types of seals that you can use throughout the world, whether you're using them for waypoints for teleportation or you're keeping doors open at the mine shaft. Now, after level 10 to 15, there's so many different seals that you're going to need. And what happens is the higher tier seals take the lower tier seals. So you have to have the lower tier seals to open some doors, and then eventually you'll have to have those to make an upgraded seal, and then so on and so forth. Which, again, it was just very, very tedious and a lot of back and forth and back and forth. And before you know it, you're looking at a giant list of seals that all look very similar, and you get very confused on whether or not do you have this seal or not. You have to go in through your inventory and just inventory sort the entire thing and just constantly think, do I have the right seal for this, and write it down and remember it. I was not a big fan of this dungeon crawl at all. Now, coming into this game, I really expected more out of Fae Farm, at least for the first 5 hours of the game. I know 5 hours isn't a lot of a game, and there's probably a lot of story to unfold. But how I feel now, and even playing a little bit offline to see if I might have missed something online when I was streaming, I just don't have any desire. I don't have any desire to go back to Fae Farm. I don't have any motivation to go back to Fae Farm. It's kind of a feeling of a lifeless world, an empty world. That, you know, I don't know. The dialogue is not there. The characters are not interesting. They don't have really emotions at all. They seem very robotic, and you're very limited. Your player is limited to doing certain things here in Fae Farm. Now, again, like I said, this is going to be the most expensive cozy game of 2023, and I was going to be very honest with all of y'all, because I don't usually make these videos here on the channel, but since it's a $48 to $60 game, that's quite a bit of money, asking quite a bit of money. The last farming sim type $60 game that we had that came from a AAA studio was Harvestella. So if you compared this game to Harvestella, could you, maybe, I don't know. With $40 to $60, you can go pick up 2 copies of Wildflower, multiple copies of Stardew Valley. You can pick up Sunhaven. You can pick up all different kinds of games. Instead, and get your full-on RPG-like feeling life sim out of these games, because I don't know, this one is feeling like a very much more linear experience, and I just really honestly don't have any urge to play more of it, which I don't say that about a lot of games. So I guess the big question is, would I buy Fae Farm? And that answer is simply no. I don't think I would buy Fae Farm. Yeah, that's a question for me to answer and for you to listen, I guess. I don't know. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. If you are very excited for Fae Farm, absolutely be excited for it. And I hope you have a wonderful time playing it. It was just not one for me, unfortunately.
Let's look at this Harvestella game. Is it any good? What do they not like about it?
A village adorned with the vibrant new life here. Crops. And all life is story of those who against the rules of this world.
Hmm. Kitty cat, what's in, guys? I'm so freaking tired. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you. If anyone's out there, no, I don't think anyone's out there. I might not even stay live long, boys. I might hop off here pretty soon, actually. I'm feeling pretty friggin' tired. We didn't even get the game opened up. I'm actually just gonna shut the stream now because I'm pretty friggin' tired, boys. We'll be back again tomorrow. Yo, crab, man, I'm gonna hop off, bro. I'm so tired. I've been freaking out of the house all day today, bro. I literally just got back at like 1:40, so I went live and I'm just sitting here kind of like watching videos. I'm like, dude, I'm too tired. I gotta go to bed. I'll be back on tomorrow though for sure, bro. I appreciate you stopping in though, crab, man. My one and only, my guy. Yo, I love you too, bro. I'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. I gotta get dude, I'm so fucking tired, dude. I'm so tired. Dude, I'm so tired, bro. I smoked a bunch of weed and like played like a million Mario Kart races earlier. It was just ridiculous. I'm just baked and like, yeah, I've been up all day. I've only slept like 4 hours. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, yep. Peace out, crab, man. I'll talk to you later, bro. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.